Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Innovation Interview, NFT and MetaMay series. Now, if you are following the latest buzz, then you may have heard about NFTs. And whether you are seasoned or just getting started, this show addresses how NFTs are changing the game. So join us as we explore this rapidly evolving corner of the cryptocurrency world. Now, let's move over to the interview with Deezy. Innovation Interview focuses on students and scholars who are making a great impact on cryptocurrency and blockchain and Web3 adoption.
If you want to actually grow your company or learn anything new, you cannot just rely on numbers. That stuff is not quantified. Got thrown out of the finance club in college because I was talking about Bitcoin.
So welcome everyone to Innovation Interview here at University of Cincinnati CryptoEconomics Lab. I'm Sunshine, your host, and today I have an extra special guest with me, Nick Valdez, also known as Deezy. Nick is a host on the Bitboy Crypto channel with 1.4 million users. And then he also is the Chief Marketing Officer at Vumio, and that is an NFT marketplace. Is that correct?
Yes. Yet to launch.
Okay.
We'll be launching hopefully around 6 months from now.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Really
it's a
appreciate your time.
wonderful. Thank you for inviting me. Hello, University of Cincinnati. I
Yeah.
have been to Cincinnati one time,
Oh, you
but
have.
this was like 20 years ago, so it's been a while.
So, Deezy, tell me something about yourself that maybe not a lot of people know.
Well, I got my start in crypto from being a Magic the Gathering Twitch streamer, and I was a
Oh,
professional
really?
Magic the Gathering streamer before I ever dove into crypto heavy.
Okay. And so, how did you get into crypto in the Bitboy Crypto channel? How did that
Yeah,
happen?
I just reached out. I sent a cold message to the CEO. I kind of wanted a job in crypto, and I saw that they were going to potentially do something with NFTs and a trading card game. And so I just shot my shot, reached out, and said, "Hey, I can help you get from A to Z with this game. I am the guy that you need." And I went out there, and next thing you know, I'm packing my car, driving out to Georgia.
Awesome. Well, Zizi, I have a story to tell you. So, about April last year, you were hosting the 11:30 channel. Ben was somewhere, he was away, and you had announced University of Cincinnati is starting their first crypto economics lab. I don't know if you remember saying that, but I was listening, and actually, I'm in healthcare. I'm a nurse practitioner. I've been in healthcare for many years, and I had no clue that right down the street from me this was occurring. So I immediately Googled Dr. Jones, who's the director of the lab, met with him, and the rest is history. I've been in the lab since then.
All
So
right.
I have to give you half of the credit for letting me know that there was a crypto economics lab right down the street from me, right in front of my eyes.
Well, it's the strange thing about YouTube. We're all so far apart, but it can bring us all together.
Very, very true. Well, I wanted to talk about NFTs today, and I really want to bring expert entrepreneurs on to talk about uh, things in the crypto economic space that can really bring education to our students because there's a lot of need for education. So let's just call this the DZ's guidebook to NFTs.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll call it the playbook. We used to do the
okay,
playbook. Yeah.
perfect. DZ's playbook. So if someone said to you, your mother or somebody walking down the street, what is an NFT? What would you say?
I would say, what is that zombie doing? Well, I would say NFT is just basically a provably scarce item on the internet.
Okay, and why would you want an NFT?
Why would you want an NFT? Well, you might want to flex online, and you might want to do that in a verifiable way. I would do an example with, say, Fortnite. Fortnite has an OG, I think it's Skull Trooper skin. You could only get it in like October, many years ago. It was just a very short time, but very few accounts have this actual OG skin. And so if you have that, wow, look at that guy. It's the same thing with NFTs. It's like the OG Fortnite skins, but it might be your Twitter profile pic. It might be your Instagram profile pic. It might be just what you use as a AR filter when you're doing YouTube videos.
So you can use an NFT to identify yourself online and maybe become secretive or just have your own identity or your digital identity.
Yeah, imagine if there's only 10,000 Charizard Pokemon cards and we knew there were only 10,000 and we knew where all 10,000 were at any given time. You're proving to the world that, hey, I have one of these 10,000 Pokemon Charizard cards. Me, Jake Paul, Gary Vee, and just a few others. And you know what? You don't have one. You have that beta version. You have that third version. You have that crappy version. I have the OG version. That's what NFTs do. It makes it where, oh, you could tell it's the real deal. Even Jake Paul, he bought a fake Charizard card. NFTs can help fix all this.
So how would you create an NFT?
NFTs, I mean, honestly, if I were to just try to create an NFT today, what I would do is just have OpenAI guide me through it. Even 3.5 can probably get you from A to Z. There's a lot of YouTube guides. You can do a one of on OpenSea, and a lot of the JPEG store, I think, even allows this. You just upload some sort of image file, then, boom, you got yourself an NFT. That's not really, a 10,000 PFP collection or anything. That would take a little bit more research. You would have to know how to code Solidity if you want to do it on Ethereum. It's really, there's guidelines where you don't have to be the one writing the code, but you can copy paste someone else's. You can have AI assistants kind of walk you through it. Or, hey, just upload a JPEG of your wedding anniversary and boom, now you got an NFT.
Awesome. What are some other use cases that you have seen? You've probably been to a lot of conferences, industries, using NFTs. Can you think of some other examples of NFTs, maybe some unique or creative ways?
Yeah, we're not really at the point where NFTs are in the DMV. You're buying a house, it's a timeshare or Airbnb, it's an NFT. We're not at that point yet. We're going to get to that point soon. But right now, I think the best use case is going to be concert tickets. Some sort of admission pass. Used it last year at Gary V's. I'm going to Gary V's conference. I think a
Oh, we
week
are
from now.
too. We
Yeah.
are going.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be at VCon. And so that's something it refreshes, I think, every second, every 3 seconds.
I noticed that.
And then you don't have to worry about, did I just buy fake front row tickets to the Super Bowl, or did I buy fake Taylor Swift tickets online and did I get scammed? No, it's real because it's an NFT and you can verify it yourself.
So lots of events, concert tickets, those kind of things, and NFT can be used. What about advertising? Have you
I've
seen
seen
it in
it a little bit.
advertising?
I've debated, using my own. I have a mutant ape. I'll share these ideas. I don't think this is like some sort of secret idea I need to keep under wraps here, but I think it'd be really cool to use it as just a big plaster advertising thing on a drive-in car wash. You've seen the car washes where it's just big brick bays essentially. That would just be perfect to have a big bored ape or a mutant ape just splashed on the side of the wall, side of the road. Everyone driving by can see it. It would look cool. It'd stand out. There are people using their bored apes trying to make a burger joint, clothing brands,
Hmm.
papers for smoking tobacco and non-tobacco related items. So we've seen it, and it seems to be just an immediate marketing push. And so, like, you just instantly get this community. Not everybody's going to retweet you, but you get a lot of people retweeting you. You got people living in the area. Oh, that's a burger joint that has a bored ape. You know what? I have a bored ape. I'm gonna go check it out. Or I like Yuga. I'm gonna go check it out. Or yeah, DJ Khaled and Justin Bieber has one. I'm kind of interested now. I'm gonna go check it out. So it's like an immediate marketing push.
What about curating art or art? Can you see it used in kind of the art industry, museums?
Yeah, we're seeing it. The art. All right, artists are famous for having what? Temperamental attitudes, right? I mean, you don't think of an artist as someone who's got their head on straight. And I know this is probably off topic. Now I'm like kind of just waxing poetic on artist temperaments. But the artist industry, some have rejected it and see it as just this evil, similar to AI. It's just anything with technology is bad. Oh, I heard NFT burns down a rainforest every time I make a piece of art on it, so it must be bad. Just uneducated people really just, maybe regurgitating some false headlines, not really doing their own research. But then on the other end, you have people like Beeple who are changing their lives and now they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars because they've embraced NFTs and digital art and the community has embraced them. And so, hey, if you want to reject this, I'm sure that's fine. That could be your prerogative. But you know what was probably also rejected at one point? Water-based paints. Okay, that was probably rejected at some point. So where are we going to draw the line? Okay, oh, you use berry juice on the cave wall. That's cool. You use this other thing. You're chiseling stone now. I don't like it. That's weird. There's always going to be technological breakthroughs. There's always going to be people who are uncomfortable with that. I do the mental model of what's it going to be like in 20 years. I just should adopt that. And then you could do that for a lot of social things. You could do that for a lot of things with technology. What's it going to be like in 20 years? Let me just put my mind frame in that. Let me just accept it and stop being a Luddite.
Now, Deezy, what is your ideal uh, pricing method? How do you look at NFTs for their value, and how do you know this is a good NFT to purchase? I'm getting it at a good time. I can predict the future, and I know I'm going to make money off this. How do you kind of look at the market and tell which NFT to buy?
That is
Is
just
it
going to
more,
take,
I want that, I like it, I'm buying it?
yeah, that's just going to take reps of identifying FOMO. One thing you can do is have a system of peers near you. I use my where I work. Show somebody that you work, hey, here's this meme coin. Here's what it's called. Here's what they're talking about. Hey, here's this NFT. Here's what the art looks like. Here's what the traits are like. What do you think? If you're looking at something and you see an NFT and you find yourself scrolling the art traits for minutes and minutes and you're like doing different combinations. Oh, I wonder what these glasses look like with this hat and what kind of furs. Oh, there's only 7 of them that have this combination. If you find yourself 30 minutes later, you're just enjoying the art, enjoying the vibes, that's probably a good sign. And so I would say just use your own gut. If you're just trying to chase hype, chase FOMO, that's probably going to end up poorly unless you're just like part of this secretive alpha group. And that just means you're dumping on other people and you're just using your network to, just the greater fool theory, just kind of dump on your followers, your peers, or the next guy. I don't really think that's a sustainable model. I'm in it more long term at this point, but just reps, identify hype. There are some things you can do. You can look at what's their Twitter look like? How often are they tweeting? If I type this in, how many tweets are about it? Are there the people who are talking about it now? Were they successful in the past, or are these just bozos that just jump on the failing project after failing project after failing project? Or is this someone who, yeah, he called it at 0.1 ETH and now it's 0.3. Oh, he called that at 0.5 ETH and now it's 2 ETH. Wow, this guy's a track record of success. Now maybe I'll follow him. So just get your reps in. Gary Vee says do 40 hours of research. This is 2023. People aren't going to do that. They can't even watch a video for 4 seconds on TikTok. So you expect them to do 40 hours? Ridiculous. But do some research, do some, and just be careful and start small.
Okay. So what kind of projects are you looking at for an NFT? Do you have your favorite NFT that you like, or a area of NFTs that you've noticed that you attach to more than others?
Well, obviously, I'm going to be biased because I have a mutant ape, so I like my mutant ape. I think there's going to be just a handful of good ones, and then there's going to be a bunch of just smaller communities that are also cool. But then there's going to be a small amount that break through into the mainstream. And so I think those have a really good chance of just sustaining value long term. I think Doodles could be one. I think Yuga, anything that Yuga touches is probably going to be one. Pudgy penguins and sappy seals is probably another one. So if you see them making partnerships with legacy brands, oh wow, they're talking to Mattel. That seems pretty big. Oh wow, they're talking to Funko Pop. That seems pretty big. You see a strong biz dev team. That's a good sign.
Now, what about the gas fees when you are purchasing, trading? Is there
Get
any
if
tricks?
yeah, if you got to worry about gas fees, get out of ETH. I'm not trying to sound rude.
No, yeah.
If $60 gas fees is going to hurt you because you're buying $100 NFTs, yeah, you're probably not going to make money because guess what? You just lost 60% immediately. Your $100 NFTs now cost you already 60. So it's really you're in the hole already. But there's other chains. You can do things with Solana. You can do things with Cardano. And then there's upcoming change. I mean, you can dive into the very small ecosystems like VeChain NFTs, Algorand NFTs, Avalanche NFTs. There's these very small ecosystems where minting an NFT might cost you 5 cents, and you're buying $20 NFTs and you're flipping them for 35, and that's a 75% increase. And so that doesn't sound like much, but guess what? You minted 40 of them. And now you're looking at the math. Oh, 40 times 15. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I just made $600. And so I would say stay in your lane. Play with the chains with the small gas fees like Cardano and similar ones like that. Stay away from ETH until you get a big bag.
What are you thinking about the Cardano NFT ecosystem right now? How are you feeling?
I mean, I launched an NFT on Cardano. I am long-term bullish on the chain. It is my biggest bag at the moment. Maybe, I don't know. I have some meme coins that just like explode out of nowhere. So you never know. But Charles Hoskinson, if you ever hear that guy speak, he's the founder of Cardano. He was one of the founders, OG members of Ethereum as well. very well spoken. He's spoken in front of Congress. I believe in his long-term vision. I think the NFT ecosystem is small, but it's good vibes. The most bullish atmosphere I've ever experienced at a crypto conference was the Cardano NFT conference probably 10 months ago. And so that just kind of gave me hope, like, wow, the whole chain is down, Bitcoin's down, the whole market's down. If you go hang out with a bunch of Bitcoin people, they're kind of depressed. You hang out with a bunch of Ethereum people, they're kind of depressed. But all these Cardano people, they're just like having a good time in Vegas. I was like, okay, I'm a long-term believer in Cardano. So I think it's a strong chain. It's just there's no attention on it right now. But that could be opportunity. There's some blue chips. When I say a blue chip, I just mean a very, very strong NFT that you can get for 2,000 ADA, which is approximately $750, which is a whole lot. But that's a lot better than 70,000 for a Bored Ape.
Yeah. What about the NFT marketplaces? Can you tell me some of the NFT marketplaces, what you like, don't like about them, and which one that you prefer? And then tell me a little bit about Vimeo.
Well, yeah, so we are building our own. It's going to be multi-chain, but the thing with marketplaces now is they kind of suffer from an issue, which is just network effects. Just brief lesson for the students here. Metcalfe's law says the power of a network, which could be a marketplace like OpenSea, it could be Facebook, it could be a social network in a high school. The power of a network is equal to the nodes squared, meaning users of the networks squared. So if you have a marketplace where 10 people are trading NFTs, you have a marketplace where 9 people are trading NFTs, where are you going to list your NFT? You're going to list it where there's 10 people. The power of the nodes is 100 versus 81. And so you're going to see that play out in marketplaces. So everybody's listing ETH NFTs on OpenSea. Everybody's listing Cardano NFTs on JPEG Store. We're trying to break that with Vimeo. So, I mean, if you want to shop for NFTs for those two chains, there you go. You're just going to have to go there. 90% of people are listing on those platforms. So that's just where you have to go. Vimeo, we have some secret sauce where we kind of crack that issue where you come to Vimeo, we look at it as a loss leader, like the milk in your grocery store. We don't mind that you can come and shop at Vimeo and see OpenSea NFTs. You can see we're going to have Cardano eventually. You can see JPEG Store NFTs. You can see the other obscure. You can see Blur, and you can see Rareable, and you can see these other NFT marketplaces because we want a one-stop shop. I want to be able to go to a marketplace and see every single Bored Ape for sale, not just the ones OpenSea has, not just the ones Blur has. I want to see every single one, and then I can make an educated decision. And so Vimeo, we're going to have an aggregate which shows every single price. And sure, we're not trying to make money. You click on the OpenSea one, you're buying it from OpenSea. We're not taxing you 0.5%. We're not trying to add to a gas fee and skim. It is we're really advertising for OpenSea, but it makes a better user experience. And so that's why I'm pretty bullish on what Vimeo can accomplish. I think we don't have to worry about the network effects as much as the other marketplaces.
So this is more maybe research based where you can actually do your homework a little bit better, look into everything else, and make a better decision on which NFT you want to buy.
Yeah, we'll have all the good stats. We're trying to replicate what Glassnode and CryptoQuant and Nansen and all these huge aggregates of crypto data. OpenSea shows you a lot of data, but you buy Nansen for 50, $100 a month because they don't tell you everything. And so we want to provide as much info as possible where if you feel like you're on a $100 a month information platform.
Amazing. And when will Vimeo have a full launch? Do you have a
Hopefully 6 months.
ETA date? 6
Hopefully
months.
around 6 months. Yeah. I mean, we're really close to an MVP, minimum viable product. So we're getting close. We're cleaning up all the smart contract work. We want it to be as cheap as possible. Oh, never mind. I can't say too much. Let's just say we saw what Blur did and what the community appreciated about Blur, and we're taking notes and would maybe replicate some of their actions.
All right. Well, looking forward to seeing that in 6 months. Now, Deezy, what trends are you seeing currently in the NFT space? Are you seeing anything that you maybe didn't expect or trends that you're noticing?
If I'm going to be honest, it's trending down because meme coin season mania is happening. We're in the middle of full effect. We're right past like Pepe all-time high. That was like just a few days ago. I don't know when these kids are going to watch this, but right now it's taking all the attention. It's taking attention from Bitcoin. It's taking attention from Bored Apes. It's taking attention from the cheap NFT. And there's just going to be, so right now things are trending down, but I think what we are seeing is we see this often. We saw this with Doge. We saw this with Sheep. A lot of people are going to take profits, and then there's going to be an influx of capital. And then what do you do with those profits? You got some kid who, I'll just give you anecdotal evidence. This is anecdotal. We got in on a meme coin. It's called Bambi. And I have a coworker, Crypto Taco. He said he's going to take his profits and put it into a mutant NFT. So I think we're going to see a lot of people consolidate into strong blue chip projects. So I think you're going to have 1% of projects. They're going to emerge from the bear market stronger. 99% of projects are going to emerge weaker. Can you find the 1%? That's the question.
That's the question. Well, Deezy, I just want to say thank you for talking to me today about NFTs. If you are ever in Cincinnati, we hope you come and see us in the lab. I do have one surprise for you, though. After every interview, we do have a game. Usually it's Crypto Lab Speed Scholar, but for MetaMay and NFT month, it is going to be the NFT game. So you have 1 minute. I'm going to set my
All right.
clock here. I'm going to show you some NFTs. Let's see if you can get them all right. I think you can. What do you think?
I think I have a shot here.
Okay, let me just get my clock on here. Start, and some of them are the metaverse as well.
Okay.
Ready?
That
You can
is
pass.
the sign of Chaz in Seattle.
Try again.
I don't know.
Pass.
That is an invisible friend. Started
Yes.
out really hot, died out.
This is kind of tricky.
Obviously, it's going to be the sandbox, huge metaverse.
Yes.
You can get the sand token, but will they be good still? I don't know. I'm not a Minecraft guy.
You mentioned
That
this
looks
earlier.
like a collage of, maybe that's a Beeple. I'm not sure what that is.
Yes.
Was it?
Mhm.
Okay, that's the Beeple collage. That looks clean. I like the aesthetics of that. That is the generative Dune NFTs. No, I'm kidding. That's Tatooine. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what that is.
Pass. All right. That's Decentraland.
Ah,
You're a gamer, so you should know what this is.
oh man. Is that a Gala Games? I have no
Yes.
idea. It is.
Yeah, I'll
I
give
know.
it to you.
Oh man, it's a tip of my tongue. It sounds like Deadwood. It's a Deadwood derivative. I don't know. What is it called?
It's grit.
Oh, grit. It's grit. I knew that.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4 right.
I still
but
think
I'll-
that's Tatooine.
But we'll just do the
It
rest
looks
of
like
them.
an artifact. Oh, that's a stupid. The move to earn. Oh man, I know what it's called because I had them. I had like 6 of those stupid shoes. Stepping.
Yes.
Oh God, what are those like blob friends? I can't remember what those are called.
Look at that right there.
Oh, Axie Infinity. Yeah, that's
Yes.
the X. Yeah, yeah.
Some of these
That
are
looks
old.
like that is not a cool cat. Is that a stoner cat?
No, it's an older one. It's like one of the
Oh, is
very
that?
first ones.
Oh yeah, Crypto Kitty.
Yes.
And then of course we have the punks. And then we have a squiggle. Then we have a doodle box. Then we, of course, we have a Bored Ape. That's a Grail one. We have a Moonbird, Kevin Rose's project. We have a Sappy Seal.
That's
No, I'm
it.
sorry, Pudgy Penguin. Pudgy Penguin.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they're so similar in aesthetics.
So you only missed 3, and I think 2 of them were the metaverse. So this was Decentraland. And the other one was
That's Luke Skywalker's backyard. I don't care what you say.
anyways, you did really well. You got almost all of them right. Those 2 were hard. Well, Deezy, I want to say thank you for joining us today and talking about NFTs. It's an honor and good luck to you.
Hey, appreciate it. Sorry for the lack of mic. I hope it doesn't sound too bad.
I'm sure it'll sound great. All right, take care. All right,
Thank you.
bye.